Okay, so I've went out of the game and came back in the game. Going to restart my private server here. Um, we're just going to go ahead and connect. And hopefully I'll have my full UI back. I've played for 3 hours or so, and that's the first time I've lost the UI. That's probably the first major bug I've ran into, outside of having some problems staying connected to some of the servers. But anyway, looks like I got my UI back, and what we're going to do is lay claim to the throne here. So I'm just going to hit the E, and it's going to ask me if I want to usurp throne. Yes, I'm going to. Of course, at this point in time, I'm the only one here, so as you can tell, I've got a little a little conflicting armor wardrobe here. I've got plate gloves. I've got a chainmail chest piece, kind of cloth, the hoodie, and I still got my original wood clothing as far as pants and feet. If you notice that it said that I claimed the throne, I can call this land what I want to call it. So I'm going to call this Liberty Geek Dumb. Okay, and I can raise the taxes. Not really going to do much good here since I'm the only one, but heck, I'm going to hit 10%. As you notice down there, it says I adjust the taxes 10%. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to go ahead and take a screenshot of that for my Steam account. So I found out what I did to hit the UI just now. It looks like pause break hides the UI so you can do screenshots. So okay, that's probably what I did. So I'm going to hit E to get off the throne. Right now I am king. It says up here the realm name that I've currently got it called. It says you are the king, and it tells what the tax is. So if there was guilds, any other guilds or ungilded people on the server would have a 10% resource tax. So when they gather resources, 10% of that would go to my coffers. A couple of things here to kind of show you. If I come over here, I can get the crown, and I can wear that. That would signify to everybody else that sees me that I'm the crown. Now, the crown really doesn't do anything per se, so since I don't want to show off to the mobs, since they don't care one way or another, I'm going to leave it unutilized, and I'm just going to maintain this light leather armor there in case I do run into some mobs. That way I have a little extra protection. Here's the fancy smancy sword. I am going to collect that, and I now have a pretty decent sword here. It's got about double the damage of my other items here, so I'm going to go ahead and equip that just to show what it looks like. Pretty snazzy. Much like Shiver, it's got the different attacks. I can do a power attack, I can do a block, I can do a slash. There's a few other attacks. Now down the right hand bottom, the green bar is my stamina. So if I run, hop, and if I take power strokes, that will kind of reflect that. Below that's my hydration. Don't have any water on me right now, but I do have some berries. So I'm going to eat a berry, and you'll see that blue bar go up there. Underneath that is my food counter, and I do have, I don't have it on me right now, somewhere I have some cooked steaks, which I'll probably end up cooking this meat here and showing that. The cooked steaks, bring up my health. Now, it's vital, especially if you're in a guild, um, to make sure somebody in the guild is protecting the throne, because they can. Anybody that wasn't able to get up here could usurp my throne, and then that way, of course, they could set the taxes. And this is a workbench I had put here earlier. I don't really have anything to build here right now. As you notice, for multiplayer, you can actually make gallows, pillories, and wooden cages. Kind of like DayZ, you can detain your enemies for your fun, or a number of different things. As you notice, there's also some other things like a well, which eventually I would like to go ahead and do the well. I don't have my flex, and I don't have enough stone right now to do that. I got some in the chest, but this is just a little chest I got here where I got some of my little things in here. By default, I don't really have a whole lot stored up here. This is kind of a secondary section. So, if I want to cook that meat I have on me, I would just come over here. I would need to give it some fuel. And actually, I got too close to it. So I burned myself a little bit. Haven't done that before. I don't know why I had that iron there. I don't have a furnace yet, so let me just go ahead and do this. Charcoal does get created as you're creating some food here. So I'm just going to do this food. Crafting's not super quick, so as you notice, I've got a few minutes there to craft items. It kind of goes along with games like Life is Feudal or Your Own, where crafting isn't super quick. Now once again, this here, now that I'm king, I have access to this. If I had other people on the server, the percentage I set would fall into this, and I can come and collect or deposit as I wanted to. That being said, I don't have anybody else on the server, so I'm not going to see a lot there. As it's still daylight, I want to try to run back down to the Plague Village and kind of show you that village. What I've been doing on this one is I've been setting it up really to assault and get in there, because there are some good high quality weapons and gear in there. That being said, it's a dangerous area. Even if there's no other human players on here, there's these plague villagers. I would say, compared to like DayZ or 7 Days or the rest, they're the main 9-player character foes in this game. And we're going to go down and just take a look at them real quick. As you can tell, this is a very large map. I mean, it's not huge, but it takes a little bit to cover the ground. I'm running. One thing I've noticed is stamina really doesn't go down in running. Only when you jump, as you can see there, my stamina's going down quite a bit there. So now my stamina doesn't go back up until I stop running. So I think that is a bug that the developers have probably removed rather quickly. The game has had some controversy because the company that, or the developer, is the developer behind, I believe it's Starforge, which was actually is one of the early access games, one that never really was completed, depending on who you ask. And I think they had a lot of high hopes for the game, and they just failed to deliver on, which is not uncommon for early access. And the game hasn't left early access, so I don't know what the long-term plans are for that. I started to buy it, however I held off due to the mixed reviews on the Steam forums and Steam review scores and everything. I think right now it's mostly negative. So that being said, There's another great picture of our great shot of what that throne looks like. It literally looks like a king or somebody. So anyway, we're going to go back down here. It's getting late again. I'm probably going to kind of hold off yet attacking that plague village because, well, to be honest, it's rather kind of spooky. The plague villagers, not only are they pretty tough cookies, they are a little unnerving, especially in the dark. They kind of sneak up on you, and they hit pretty hard. So I prefer not to take too much a risk at night trying to tackle them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back near where my other little camp is, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of chop down some trees and make some more javelins and show a little bit of crafting while we wait for daylight. Looks like I need to eat something. Anytime you see that little paper doll, rag doll, come on, that means you're getting low health. I forgot I should have got that steak and brought it with me before I headed back out here. One thing else I'm doing here is I'm trying to take a shortcut. The bad thing about taking shortcuts is, number one, now that it's dark, it's easy to get kind of sidetracked to where I'm trying to go. Number two is there are those places to fall. Like right here is a pretty good place to fall if I'm not careful. But the biggest thing is there's those dire wolves, which every time I've had to run in with them, I've pretty much ended up having to respawn. Like in most games, you drop your loot upon death, whatever you're currently carrying, and you can get it back. However, you gotta locate it, which a lot of times if you're on kind of known path, it's not that big a deal. But if I was to get killed where I'm at here in the dark, I probably wouldn't find it. I've really got turned around here. I need to find one of the roads here, because I'm either going to walk into one of those wolves or I am going to fall. And tell you what, I'm just going to chop this tree down. Hopefully the wolf won't come up on me. I'll be productive here for a moment. One thing I like about this, and actually I had kind of got it wrong the first time I played it, on a live server, populated server, was that I thought once you got that chop in here and the tree fell, that unlike Stranded Deep and some other games like Rising World, I thought your gatherings stopped. Excuse me, I got confused. I thought once the tree fell, I wasn't able to get anything else off of it. And I have found out that's not the case. I can, oops, it's going to fall on me. I don't think it hurts me, but I tend to get these larger trees. The hitbox is a lot better, and I found that on the smaller trees, the hitbox is just too hard trying to aim. Now you notice, once again, I'm not playing multiplayer, so I don't have to worry about server lag per se, because I'm playing off local-host. But no lag. There is some clipping issues. Ragdoll on these trees, as you can tell, is kind of all over the place right now. I'm not going to follow it down there, but the trees just bouncing all around. I wish you could craft a map of the land. I'm starting to learn more of the layout. That being said, I still have a few issues unless I ever get too far off the road. Okay, there's one of those wolves. He hasn't seen me yet, I don't think. And I definitely don't want to run into him. So I saw the castle over there, the keep. So I'm pretty sure that Plague Village is going to be up here. I should be hitting the road pretty soon. I am kind of turn around. I meant to be. Yeah, this is not where I'm going to be at. So I'll see if I can get down this cliff. I really need some more stones, which I haven't been able to turn up a lot of. They're usually just kind of hanging around here, like here's one right there, I believe. Yep. And one complaint I've had, if you watch or try to watch the video that I put out the other night, that was kind of horrible audio. Wasn't kind of, it did have horrible audio. I had the game sound way up, and between that and not having the best microphone, it just did not turn out the way I wanted to. I'm hoping I'm not going to hit a spot here and fall to my death. Kind of walking slowly. I haven't had a death due to falling yet, which is always the first time for everything. Let's go down here. The sun's starting to come up. The only bad thing is I am on a side that I'm not really over familiar with, so I need some more here. I don't think I've been on this side very much at all, so I'm a little concerned I won't get into something I'm not familiar with here. Just want to get back to one of the main roads here. I call the road King's Road. Don't know what it really is called. Developers have even got a name in this. Some things you'll see, you kind of press and immediately let go of the E key, which is the default interact key. Other things you do have to hold it down. Kind of get used to that, because I tend to press and let go of it. Really, I need to hold it like in this. This is probably the best group of resources for the stone I've ran into, though. And I can definitely use some stone. Some more stone there. Flax, stone, and wood are definitely starting out your biggies. Flax can come from killing some creatures. What's the stone here? Rabbits and sheep sometimes drop flax. Pretty much a lot of plants do. I'll show you flax when I run into one. These other little bushes have berries, and the evergreen looking stuff has sticks, which I haven't really found a whole lot of use out of those other than to put them in the fire for kindling for your fire. Okay. Let's kind of go. I can't believe I've overshot the Plague Village here like I have. I really thought I was getting close to it. There are chickens to get some more iron here. There's some chickens. Ah, okay, now I'm on the road. Okay, so I think actually somehow managed to be fairly off east of the actual village. Notice there's quite a few mining nodes here. Most of those are right on the path here, so come over here. I don't see any bucks yet or anything like that. Oh, gotta eat again. Once again, you're either hurt or run out of food when you see that little paper doll come up. Trying to conserve best I can. Oh, that's not. I thought it was clay for a second. Trying to conserve the best I can my food because I'm going to need it when I go into the plague village. Let's see, and I believe. See, I've kind of got myself turned around, but the plague village I think is right over here. I usually orient with the, considering that the throne is to the north. Okay, yep, we're here where we are. So see those plague villagers there, now it's daylight. And he's getting close to my camp over here. They all are. Those plague villagers can take a pretty big beating, and I do my best to avoid them. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to drop off some of the extra stuff I've got here. This wool and this that I don't really need. Flax. Stone. Just try to get some cleaned up space here. Okay. So to do this, it's good daylight now. I'm going to hydrate and get my health up best I can. I haven't completely figured out on the plague zone here exactly how quickly you die. I've died 3 times in there, but I haven't really found the right reason. I'm going to do a quick crafting thing here, which I haven't really shown this edition, but I'm going to throw together extra 30 spears. Each crafting of spears gives you 30. Spears are easy to craft ranged weapon, and they definitely don't do the most damage, but I can definitely reach out and touch someone. And I prefer on these guys, when they do see me, I prefer to go ahead and kite them and try to take them out as far as possible. Now they tend to roam the outskirts of the town here. I haven't really seen any while I'm in there. Oop, 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 oop. I've just aggroed them. So and they start to look like pin cushions. They will lurch at you. Hitbox is pretty good for them. Your spears will bounce off and deflect off of other spears if you're not careful. And I've noticed, like that right there, bounced off. I've noticed that you do kind of hamstring them after a number of spears there. And once they get hamstring like that, if you get a good couple in, you've usually got them. The spears you can't, or the javelins, once you've used them, they are kind of used up. I probably could attack them now. Yeah. I want to attack them sooner, but oh, got me some shoes. Always welcome. So let's get rid of my wood shoes. Got 20 spears left. Unless I run into another one, I should be okay. They tend to be on the very outskirts, so I shouldn't run into any per se. inside. I'll go ahead and eat some more berries. So I'm currently getting damage from the plague itself. What you can do is come in here. You want to kind of keep an eye on which corners you go to and kind of backtrack. But you can go to boxes in here and hopefully find some loot. That being said, I've already checked a lot of these, so I won't really get anything new. I just keep getting a feeling I'm skipping some stuff here. That'd be nice. The thing I do is I tend to quit watching my health like I should, and once you get completely red there, you can definitely start to lose some stuff. Okay. Unlike other times lately, I am going to run out, regroup. I want to go up on one of these days and check. We start seeing the flies. That's not a good sign. It means I'm getting really loot area or plague area, and I'm able not to make it out. I'm going to go ahead and get my big sword here just in case I run into any. So I'm going to regroup on this. Still kind of sick there. So I'm just going to kind of go over here, try to get out. This haze kind of scares me because I tend to hang around that haze more. Once again, right now I just have berries, so I don't have a whole lot to heal me on that. I think I'll have to just kind of wait it off. That's kind of another sneak peek at the game. I apologize for my earlier first look at solo, or let's play solo. Audio was horrible. I had the in-game audio turned up way louder than I thought it did, and my microphone is not near as well as I thought it was going to be as far as recording. So, that being said, I like to keep these videos at roughly 30 minutes, and we're pretty much up, getting close to that part. I think we're going to finish this off with getting a little bunny here tackled. They are fast. They have horribly small boxes, and actually I think he is running. Yep, he's running up to the plague village. So I'm going to go ahead and get back. Anytime you see flags like this, I would highly recommend picking it up. Once again, this is Reign of Kings, Steam Early Access, $19 or $19.99 currently. The game is a beautiful game. Honestly, not even taking into account the multiplayer side, it has enough right now to keep somebody interested in just general crafting. As you noticed, I've done all this. Now I have spent some time on those prior 2-hour videos that I kind of got disappointed with, but I did spend some time crafting these chests and the bed here and a couple other things. Let's see if I got anything I've used to craft here. Yep. I could take a wall of wool and do that. I think I want to leave it be and tackle that in the next game. I may go ahead and set a campfire out eventually, and we're probably going to go ahead and actually, let's see. That bone axe is not all that great. So I think I'm actually going to call it here. It has been 30 minutes. Like I say, that's like about the length I like to keep these. Hopefully this audio has been a lot better, and this gives you an indication of the overall feel of the game. Once again, I have no human player characters vying for resources against me, so makes things a little easier when I'm just wanting to show the overall game world and crafting and the basic game itself. So, this is Liberty Geek, and we will be doing some more of these Reign of Kings. This is a new YouTube channel right now, other than the early Reign of King 4-part Let's Play solo that I've got out there, which has horrible sound. I do have a Sid Meier Starships review or Let's Play that I suggest you check out. I will be hosting some videos, definitely more on Realm of Kings, Subnautica, 7 Days to Die, Don't Starve, Savage World or Savage Lands, Rising Worlds, Minecraft, and a few others out there. So that's my primary focus. Outside of that, I will be covering turn-based games. Most of the games that I do plan on covering are games that are still in early access. Anyway, I highly encourage you to click on the subscribe and see what we got going out. I think we can have some fun together watching this. And with that being said, this is Liberty Geek from YouTube signing off for tonight, and you have a great night.